Hello and welcome back to the Brick Den, and today I have the mini builder with me.
Hello.
Because we've got a very special video because we just reached 3,000 subscribers.
Thank you for the support on all of our videos.
And to celebrate this, we're going to have a behind the scenes video, and I'm going to give you an insight into my video making process. Now I might do some more of these behind the scenes style videos in the future, maybe giving you a look at how I sort my parts, but I'm not really sure. But anyway, welcome to the first episode of Behind the Bricks. So once I have an idea for a video, or I've made enough progress to a mock, I will then start writing a script. You can do a script as I just said, or you can just make notes. I'm trying to move away from a script at the moment, but even if you do one, try and keep it as brief as possible and as simple as possible. Then to record the audio, I use this blue Snowball mic. Then my other equipment is this Panasonic Lumix G camera, and then I just have some generic studio lights, which are excellent because they allow you to shoot in any time of the day. I remember when I didn't have any, it was really difficult to try and capture the light, and I was never able to shoot later on in the day or at some points when the shadow is really harsh. I've also got this tripod as well and a slider, which I'll speak more about later. I do also have this smoke machine, which I've only ever used in 3 videos, but I do have it, so I thought I'd mention it. So moving on to my filming process. Now, as you may know, I have lots of different shots in my videos. It's not just a one take, and what's important for me is to try and get as much coverage as possible. So I've got lots of different options for editing because I don't plan out the shots. It's just very important to get as many different angles as possible of the same thing, because you never really know what will take up more time without fully planning it, which is not really necessary for these type of videos. Now for doing the smooth shots, I do them by hand, just turning the tripod. It does take quite a lot of practice and different attempts. Often one shot will take 4 or 5 attempts to get it nice and smooth, but then it can be smoothed even more in the editing software. And that's the same for the slider as well. I try and get it to be as smooth and as sleek as possible, so there's no bumps or anything like that. It's a bit more difficult with the slider to keep it at the same speed, but the shots turn out really, really nice in the end, and that's why I like to use them. And it also adds another different type of shot to give the video a bit more variety, so it's not just up, down, left, right constantly. So all this time I'm trying to picture how the video is going to turn out. I want to try and get as interesting shots as possible, just to make the video a bit more dynamic, and try and think where this shot may come in the video. You don't need to know exactly, but just trying to know, is this at the start or the end, what you're going to use this for, just so you know if it's necessary or not. But you do want to just get extra shots as well, because I'm always finding that I never have enough shots when I come to editing it. I'd say this process takes about 2 to 3 hours on an update video, which is what I commonly use this sort of style for. This is also something that I'm interested in, so I do sort of enjoy this process, and that's why I'm fine with it taking maybe a little bit longer. So once I've finished all the shooting, I'll then move on to the editing process. Now to edit, I do use Final Cut Pro, and I have used and still do use iMovie as well. I've got no real tricks, but I would just say try and incorporate lots of different elements like watermarks and transitions that fit with your channel, just to make the video seem really polished and have some good production value. And it also just makes the video a bit more interesting for the viewer. Then it's also very important, and I always try and get a custom thumbnail that's a really dynamic shot. Now I use GIMP to edit the images, which is a free software which you can download, and it does everything I need it to. Also for the update videos, I try not to show the whole mock in the thumbnail and just give a little taster instead, so the mock isn't spoiled. Now overall I'd say the videos take about 7 to 8 hours to make. It can take less than that, but that's about the time that it would take. That's why I do have the 2-week schedule, so I have plenty of time to make the video and I don't have to rush them out, so I can make them as polished and high quality as I possibly can. But for now, I think that brings this video to an end. Once again, thanks so much for 3,000 subscribers. It wouldn't have been possible without all of you subscribing and supporting this channel. Also, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment as well. And if you don't want to miss some future videos and the mock showcase for Scarif as well, which is coming fairly soon, don't forget to subscribe. But most of all, thank you so much for watching.